What's your sign? Mine is Dunkercorn. This is the fish that saved Pittsburgh on Steaker Madness.
What's that smell?
I don't know about you, but I'm thirsty as fuck. Thirsty as fuck.
Hey, look at these!
Thrill me.
If you come back in here, I'm gonna hit you with so many rights, you're gonna beg for a left.
Thrill me.
Beg for a left.
Thrill me.
Hey, look at these!
No one hangers!
It stinks.
Hangers!
Get to the chopper! Steaker Madness.
And welcome to Steaker Madness. This is a podcast about bad movies for bad movie lovers by bad movie lovers. I'm your host, Justin. With me as always are Sam and Jackie. I'm the Micro Machine Guy. Micro Machine Guy. God damn it. I am not the Micro Machine Guy.
Certainly not the Micro Machine Guy.
Yeah.
Time to make the donuts? Where's the beef?
Time to make the donuts.
No.
Here's a Pepsi officer, world peace, Kendall Jenner. Come on, anybody? Like
No.
commercials? Okay, this is a basketball movie starring a basketball player in Sam's third series of basketball movie guys.
NBA stars in movies.
Okay, all right.
Third, the final run of a 3-leg movie run.
We are on today. Oh my God, dude.
It's a three-legged race.
It's a three-legged podcast.
Yeah. I think we almost saw a 3-legged man when Dr. J got out of the hot tub.
Heyo!
Oh, boy. Yeah. So this is the third movie in my NBA Stars of the Screen run. And it is got its own website dedicated to it, thefishthatsavedpittsburgh.com, proclaiming that it is the greatest basketball movie ever made.
Well, are they wrong?
I
guess you got Blue Chips. Blue Chips and Hoosiers are kind of big deals. Those are college movies.
Hoosiers is a much better movie than this. I'm going to just say that right now.
Yeah, I don't know about.
It won the Academy Award. Didn't it win something like that?
I think it might have. Best screenplay, maybe.
But definitely this one would win for best soundtrack.
That's hard to argue with.
That's the number one reason, according to the Have You Heard Why it's the best basketball movie is it's the music turkeys. That's what it says on the website.
Is it the music, comma, turkeys?
No, it's the music turkeys.
Yeah.
Maybe it is comma turkeys.
Okay. Not the music turkeys. Because I don't remember any turkeys.
It says the music turkeys with no comma.
Okay, the music turkeys that appear in this film that I don't remember seeing. Sure, why not? Have at it, music turkeys. Gobble, gobble, jive, jive.
No.
Why do you just know me all the time?
No.
My jokes are just as funny as yours, and both are in the negative category of funny.
I just said no a lot during this movie. I think it's just carrying over.
Sam, what else do you got on The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh? Starring Dr. Julius Erwing.
Dr. J.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't, I don't think it ever really made a theatrical run.
Oh, really?
It made $12,000.
Oh, boy. Ooh.
That's its theater returns, according to the numbers.
Ooh.
No idea of what it cost.
Not cheap.
It rides this line where you're like, I'm pretty sure this is crap.
Uh-huh.
But at the same time, you're like, they've kind of done a pretty good job putting this thing together.
Yeah, because it reeks of chomps to me. Like the same goofball Jonathan Winters is involved writing cartoon live-action comedy. But it doesn't suck as bad as Chomps by any means. There's some genuinely funny jokes in this film. There's also some very stupid things that happen in this film.
I did not like John Winters in this film at all.
He's tough. I'll be honest. I'm not a big fan of Jonathan Winters either. He is tough.
Every time he was on screen, I was like, no.
Yeah. He's like the American Benny Hill, kind of, but like the American Benny Hill for children.
Benny Hill's funny.
Right, and horribly offensive. But
Jonathan Winters grabs a butt in this.
Right, he's like the Benny Hill for America for children.
I don't have a problem with Jonathan Winters.
All right.
I don't think that there's anything showcasing his brilliance in this.
No, he acts like he's got a mental disability as the really super rich brother with the train set.
Yeah. The owner of the Pittsburgh Pythons.
Pythons.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then every time you see him, you're just like, does he have Asperger's?
Or is he just Michael Jackson syndrome?
Like, what's wrong with this guy?
Like, I don't want to be an adult. The children.
I couldn't tell like what he was going for.
I can't tell.
Because he's
you.
not going all out because he seems like he functions as a human being. He's just kind of a silly guy.
Yeah, he's a silly guy. The kids like him. That's
Yeah.
what I think he's going for. Is he's like, oh, this character is going to bring the children into this film. They're going to like this character.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
You know what's going to bring the kids in for this film? Sparkly outfits.
yeah, Dr. J dunking it constantly. That's kind of enough.
Yeah. The basketball stars that are in this movie.
Yeah. We got Jonathan Winters. We got Dr. J, obviously. Branscombe Richmond.
Branscombe Richmond in an early appearance. This is
Yeah.
before he really started making it as a stuntman. So you wonder, like, what could have been?
Which makes his appearance in this film his 8th appearance on Stinker Madness.
Branscombe, which means that
Still
he's also,
one behind Sylvester Stallone.
But
That's
that's-
a cliffhanger.
but he's trying to keep up.
Yeah. We just keep tossing Stallone films out there, and Branscombe just keeps snaking into shit.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome work, buddy.
Also, the second appearance of Julius Carey III,
Oh,
a.k.a. Shonuff or Lord Bowler.
right. I missed him.
He was the guy that had the turban thing.
Oh, The Truth.
The Truth, yeah.
Yeah,
He was the
yeah.
other really good player.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Anybody else that we can think of? Oh, Stalker Channing.
Stalker Channing.
Jabbar.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
A lot of NBA players.
Yeah.
I couldn't even pick out all of them.
Yeah.
And then you've got Meadowlark Lemon, who I was wrong. He wasn't Bullet. Meadowlark Lemon was the Rev.
Okay.
And he was the captain of the Harlem Globetrotters forever.
Okay.
Just died a few years ago.
W. Emmett Smith, also in this film.
M. Emmett Walsh.
M. Emmett Walsh, yeah.
Yeah.
W. Emmett Smith is
W. Emmett Smith.
that guy that was really good at the football. Just went by Emmett Smith. W.
W. Emmett. No. It's,
Dumb joke. I'll rub some dirt in it and get back in the game. Yeah, so it's a film about basketball, which is breaks from what you did before because the other two were not about basketball. They just are
No.
basketball players.
basketball players in movies.
You're right. 1979, about the Pittsburgh Pythons, who are not good at basketball. They stink.
No.
They're not winning. The town hates them. Nobody's showing up.
Except for these two women
Yeah.
that never pays off.
Yeah, it doesn't really pay. Well, it's sort of. We'll see.
They are in the halftime show at the end. Sort
Yeah,
of.
we'll see. They got this guy named Tucker who wants to be traded.
He's a jerk.
He's a jerk. Nobody will pass to him, but nobody will pass to him because he wants to be traded. He wants to be traded because nobody will pass to him. It's a fucking catch-22, buddy. Try some teamwork, dickbag.
Yeah, he's a total dickbag, and he's making it seem like Dr. J's this horrible guy because he gets paid a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But you're introduced early on to his character, and you're just kind of like, he doesn't seem so bad.
No.
He seems like a nice enough guy.
Yeah, he's a pretty good basketball player, too.
Yeah.
And he's got a Rolls Royce.
Yeah, he's got a Rolls Royce.
That's a really nice car, too.
It is fucking sweet. Anyway, so he's like, trade me. I don't want to be on this team. And they lose the game that they're playing at the start, of course, despite the dancing ladies that Jackie talked about, who are like, get some of this booty.
They are.
She's flashing her hoo-ha at the other team.
Yeah.
Because she's got this split skirt thing, and she's like, look at my junk.
And they're like, we will look at your junk. Thank you very much for showing up to this game. You just won the Smithwick Dental halftime cam. Look at those teeth.
Yep. They before they had that. That's too bad.
Yeah, that's too bad.
This happened. It was the fourth row beaver shot. Oh no! You win. What do I win? You win to keep being a whore.
you win a complete lack of humility. And So they're all pissed off. The whole team's pissed off. They go back into the locker. Yeah, and they're so pissed that they stuff their assistant coach into the freaking laundry, and he's like, I swallowed my gum. So I thought was pretty funny. I just want to make reference to the actual funny jokes in this film, so Jackie doesn't say, there was nothing funny in this film. There actually was a couple. And this kid, Tyrone, I guess he's the ball boy of the team. What's his deal? How's he into these guys?
Near as I can tell, he's the official team kid.
Okay.
Like, I can't really tell you
he's
what
a 14-year-old that just
does.
kind of hangs around.
Right.
And he hands out towels. I mean, we do see that.
Okay, all right. So he's just the team kid.
He's the team kid,
Okay,
yeah.
got it. All right.
Do all basketball teams have a kid?
Have
I
a
don't
kid? I don't
think
know.
any of them do.
Maybe they do. What would we know? You ever
Well-
been in an NBA locker room?
No, I mean, and it used to be loosey-goosey.
Okay.
I mean, whatever you want. Red Auerbach ran the Celtics like a goddamn, like no dancing, no cheerleaders, any extraneous non-basketball shit, gone. Get your own fucking towels.
Oh.
We're here to win basketball games, not get, showered in gifts and lavish
And have a
comforts.
kid.
And have a team kid who picks up your shit. Pick up your own shit. Fucking get back on defense. You should read his book. It's good.
Okay. So Tyrone goes home. He's like, God damn it, these freaking pythons, they stink, but they're still my favorite. And he turns on the news, and oh, hey, look, it's Harry Shearer.
Harry Shearer.
I'll be goddamn. Harry Shearer's pretty prominent through this film.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name? Is Murray Sports.
Murray Sports, the sports reporter.
Yes.
So he's like, Mom, dude, I gotta study this astrology shit. I think I'm on to something. What?
That's not his mom.
Right.
It's his sister.
I know.
We can't tell that until halfway through the movie,
I
though.
know. And she's like 15 years older than he is. Anyways. And she's like, no, you gotta help me get your socks out of the sink. What?
Yeah, who's...
Maybe they don't have a washing machine.
Maybe.
Yeah, but what? Why are your... Okay,
Washing
so...
them?
Yeah, but don't most people do that, like in a bathroom sink? Not like in your kitchen sink?
Maybe they don't have a bathroom.
Maybe she was talking about the bathroom sink.
No, because we see her, she's in the kitchen
Huh.
with the toilet plunger. What are you doing with that toilet plunger if you know that there's a sock down there?
Just grab it.
Yeah,
Maybe
you're making a mountain out of a molehill, lady.
maybe their garbage disposal's on the fritz and she could stick her hand in there and lose it at any point in time.
Well, then that would have added to the drama of this
That would
film.
have been exciting. Anyways, and he's like, no, I can't do that. I'm on to something. I think I figured all this shit out. And
He might as well at this point say, hey, bitch. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Damn, bitch. Get my fucking sock out of the sink yourself.
Jackie,
Okay, just cut that out.
If it was Kanye West, he would say that what year it is before he did all that.
Oh, yeah.
1979. Fuck yourself with my socks. Look at my wife's huge butt. Now I'm gonna let somebody else do the song for the rest of it.
they just had a kid. His name is Chicago West. I'm not kidding.
I
think it's kind of a cool name. Chicago.
wasn't the first. Well, the first one had a goofy name too, like North.
Yeah, I think it was North Wind something.
I thought that was Beyonce's kid that
maybe.
was named North or...
There's a movie about a kid named North.
Oliver North?
No,
Why are we talking about this?
I don't know.
Okay. And Moses is wandering around town. Dr. J's character, he's wandering around town. He's all glum. Damn, man. I love basketball, but these pythons sure do stink. He has his own theme song. Moses.
Almost everybody has their own theme song except for the kid.
Yeah, that's true. No, I think Tyrone does have his own.
He
I saw
doesn't.
it in the film credits. There was Tyrone's theme.
Yeah,
I want to know,
Yeah.
2000. What year is it?
1979.
I'm Kanye West. I can't keep up with calendars. Yo.
Speaking of Kanye West,
I showed my dick to a little kid in the gym. Yo.
Wait.
speaking
What?
of Kanye,
Well, when Moses stands up, he's
Oh,
like
he's,
in that bubble bath thing, and he stands up. The kid is like right there. He stands up and his donger's hanging out.
yeah, it's a big penis. We'll reference Kanye. We'll see Kanye back later in this episode when we get to, yeah. Anyways. So Tyrone, he's like, all right, read all the astrology books. I know what I need to do. I'm going to go visit Mona Mondieu, the three-nippled psychic from Mallrats. Mallrats, there it is again.
There it is again. It's Stockard Channing is not in Mallrats. Though.
I don't think she has three nipples. Well, she might have three nipples. Who knows? Anyways, and he's like, "Hey, psychic lady, do you like basketball?" And she's like, "It's okay. They're not real good, and but then they're sweaty and gross and stuff. Why do you ask?" And he's like, "Well, I need you to
Be the team astrologer.
Right, which does what? What do you want me to do here, kid? I want you to be the team astrologer. What do you want me to do here,
Oh, she
kid?"
already said she's got charts on all the sports.
Yeah, horse racing.
Super Bowl, all of it.
Yeah, the dogs.
Which means, is that implying that she knows sports future? Like she fucking got in the DeLorean and went into 1955 with the Sports Predictor magazine?
She knew the Cubs were going to win 2 years ago.
Then what does it matter if she's on the team or not? Hi guys, I'm the team astrologer. According to the stars, you're going to lose because you suck at basketball.
Well, she's not. She doesn't seem to be concerned with money, so she probably must be making a bunch on sports betting.
Okay.
Because normally they're like, get you in, get your 20, and then kick you out. Got to get another 20 going here. Or if you're like, oh, we need a team astrology, like, fucking jackpot. You realize how much money I make right now.
Yeah, it's like $20 for 5 minutes with a psychic.
In 1979?
Yeah, it's probably only a $5.
Yeah.
Anyways, I just don't understand what she's supposed to do. Guys, come on, gather around. Here's the plan. I've looked into the future. You suck. You're bad. You're going to lose. You're going to lose tonight. You're going to lose the entire season. Well, thanks. I'm so glad you're fucking here. Because isn't that what they do? Isn't that horoscoping?
She works
read
around.
your future?
Yeah, you got to work around, though.
You got to work around?
Yeah, you find the pitfalls and you work around them.
No. So what she does, let me help you gentlemen out here.
She takes our money and feeds us bullshit.
Yes, that's true, too.
That is very much the case.
But they consider it based off of your birthday and the time of year.
Wow. Some fascinating information about astrology so far.
So based off the day you were born and the time you were born.
Wow. It's good stuff.
And your gender.
You've been reading Tyrone's books, haven't you, Jackie?
Yeah.
So far, I know a lot more about astrology than you and I know jack and shit about it.
Then they can chart out your life based off of the...
Wow. This is great stuff. It's good stuff on astrology here.
We have a book in our house about it.
You didn't read.
I never read it. Somebody gave it to me, and I was like, cool. But it was really thick, and I didn't want to take the time.
You're like, oh, there's this much of this horse shit? Holy crap.
I had to draw lines on paper, and
every page is just different versions of saying what Jackie just said. They take your birth year and your gender and
the time you were born. I got to that part of the book, and then I was like, oh my God. It's way too much fucking work.
All right, so she agrees to do this job after she learns that he wants to make a whole team out of Pisces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna be on the team is Pisces.
Which doesn't make her job any easier.
Okay, how's that? How's that astrology
So
expert?
they have to take their birth and the time of it.
Right.
So everybody's got their own individual thing. So she still has to do individual reads for everyone on the team. It's not like it's a one size fits all.
I guess it's one less section of the year that she has to research.
Also, we find out the most important thing in this movie.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know if you guys know, but Aries kick ass.
Oh?
They are what everybody in the universe should and wants to be.
Is that what you're telling us or the film is telling us?
That's what the film tells us.
Huh, okay.
That Aries are...
That's what Jonathan Winters tells us, and he tells us a bunch of other shit that I'm sure is crap,
yeah,
too.
the Aries is the favorite child of the cosmos.
Why wouldn't he say that about Pisces?
Because Pisces are fish, and they're stupid.
Okay, all right. Anyways, so Tyrone then goes to Moses' apartment. He's got a Rolls Royce and lives in a one-bedroom jobber. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, man, I'm in your car. Come on down. I want to tell you some stuff. But first, we need to take a drive. I'll drive. You work the pedals. I'm 14. I can't see over the steering wheel.
And then it cuts to the next shot. They're on the fucking freeway.
There's a kid driving this goddamn Rolls Royce down the fucking freeway.
And Dr. J's sort of helping with 1 foot.
Yeah, except for he keeps like, slow down, slow down.
You're running the pedals, Dr. J.
Right. Whose job is it to hit the brakes? Dr. J doesn't know how cars work.
He didn't know how the phone worked on
No.
the way down there.
You know what he does know how to work?
A basketball.
Basketball. All right. So he's like, see what we're doing right here? It's called teamwork. That's what you guys got to do. You got to start playing together. And there's like chickens and eggs and stuff, but you want the good eggs and the bad chickens, and get rid of the bad chickens. You get the good eggs, and then you stick them in a bowl and you whip them up, and they all become mush. And then you put them in a pan and you make a delicious omelet. That's called teamwork.
Souffle.
Ooh. No, that's not what he says.
No.
Not really.
It's pretty much what he says.
He says if the hens won't lay eggs because of a mean rooster, you get rid of the chickens and you get new chickens that like that rooster.
That can dunk.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. Okay. We get introduced to the team owner as we kind of gone through Jonathan Winters' version of him, but he's also got a brother, also played by Jonathan Winters, who is like a villain, like he's got a monocle and he's always trying to get that money, and
He just wants his brother to fail.
that's it. That's his only motivation.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but his brother has like $85 billion.
But this guy's not poor either,
No.
right?
No, they're both rich. But his brother owns the Pittsburgh Pisces.
And he owns Jack and shit.
I don't know. He's got a golf cart and he's got a man.
Yeah, he has a man.
Yeah.
Right.
And he has brown underwears.
So he's trying to sabotage everything
Yes.
that transpires throughout the film. And Tyrone talks to the owner, and he's like, hey, we're going to use an astrology to rebuild the team. This is how it's going to work. Woohoo! And the guy's like, cool, I like astrology. I'm a man-child. I have no problems with this little boy.
Sure. Good presentation. Would you like to play with my trains? Because he's playing with trains.
That's exactly what he does, though. He's like, you guys want to play with some trains? And tries to give them the controls. And they were like, nope, I'm good.
I'm a grown-ass man.
Isn't his like trainer room play. This is his office. His desk is a train set.
That's correct.
And he dresses like an engineer.
Uh-huh.
And he owns a basketball team.
Sure, why not?
I bet half of the NBA owners are actually this guy. If you see the shit that goes on in that league.
What I want to know is who's paying for Tyrone's wardrobe throughout this movie.
Mm-hmm.
This kid has some sweet-ass suits.
Yeah, this red number that he's wearing right now. Man,
Yeah,
that is
gotten,
fly shit.
I have no idea where he's getting these clothes. Well, he happens to be a close personal friends with Dr. J, so that helps.
That probably helps a little bit. Anyways, so the entire team's quit, and they're rebuilding the team, all in Pisces, and the whole town shows up for tryouts. It's like the big show.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. I love this scene where they're going through the people that are trying out, because they have got a cadre of characters, you might say. You guys like that one? No?
No.
Screw you guys.
A plethora?
There's like drag queens.
It's a cosplay. Like,
there's a witch.
You find out that any formal gathering
in Pittsburgh,
anywhere in the world, no matter what year it is an excuse for fucking at least 25 people to show up in cosplay.
There's Gandalf.
There's a fucking lady dressed like a wizard too.
There's an old timey weightlifter guy.
Mm-hmm.
There's children there. They're gonna try out for the basketball team.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the assistant coach is checking out this one kid who can dribble 3 basketballs at once.
Yeah, he's pretty sweet.
He's like, this is gonna make our team. No.
There's even busty ladies.
Yeah. There's some busty ladies that show up throughout this movie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Every once in a while, they go to a crowd shot of a lady jumping up and down. You're like, oh, hey. All right.
No bra on that one.
Put her in one of those jerseys.
Mm-hmm.
So they finally put the team together, and we're going to go through the team. We got Set Shot Buford, who's like 5'6", skinny looking white dude.
Yeah.
But
mid 40s.
yeah, but anytime he sets up for a shot, he'll drain it.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Oh, and he also shoots overhand. It's pretty cool.
Double-handed shot, yeah.
There's the DJ. I don't know what his name is. Did we ever figure that out?
No.
I hated this guy.
Oh, I like the DJ.
Oh no.
Why?
It's
He's
just-
cool.
He
No.
raps and he dances.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
He's
pretty
funnin'.
sure he's better than Kanye West.
He might be better than Kanye West.
Kanye West should steal some stuff from him.
There's a guy that was like a NBA prospect named Driftwood, but he
Dodged the draft. Not the war draft, the NBA draft, and entered the war.
right
Because those guys are animals.
Yep.
But now he's back in the NBA.
Now he's back in the NBA. We got Baines, who doesn't talk, but he can sure spin a basketball on his finger like a motherfucker.
Bullet
Isn't that-
Baines.
Bullet Baines,
Isn't that the football player guy?
the football player.
No, he's like, I tried to look this guy up, and he is not really. I'm just watching him in the movie.
Mhm.
How is he not a thing?
I don't know, but man, he can spin a basketball on his finger. That is for damn sure.
And he had all sorts of magic.
Yeah.
Like the shit bad kind of magic, but he made it nice.
There is the Truth, who's like a liberated, tired of this shit black man. We're gonna take the streets over and get our shit.
Julius Carey.
Julius Carey. There's Little Running Hawk, played by Branscombe and Richmond.
Yep, this is super racist.
No.
Anytime you put a Native American in film, Sam, it's gonna be racist.
Yeah, like how do we know that he's Native American without all of these super racist racial cues? He's got a dream catcher in his locker.
Yep.
He gets his own sort of fringe socks.
He wears a headband.
He wears a
Yeah.
headband during the game.
And at one point when he makes the shot, he gets down on his knees and goes, woo, 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 woo.
That's true. That's true. It's pretty racist. Sorry, Native Americans.
I was like, I'm pretty sure they don't do that.
There's Benny and Kenny, who are twins.
Yes,
But they say they're not twins.
but they're not. I don't know.
I
what
don't know.
the deal is with them. They're
Yeah.
twins.
Yeah. Are they supposed to be gay?
I can't tell. They're
Okay.
just very slight of frame.
Yeah, but they wear like midriff shirts and stuff, and like there was some
Weird
Like-
hand gestures.
and there were some eyebrows being raised by some of the surrounding people, but then they all become part of the team, which is the statement of this film. Right?
Yeah, everything's about the team.
Right. Yeah. It doesn't matter where you're from, who you are. If you're part of the team, you're part of the team. Anyways, and then there's the Reverend, played by who?
Meadowlark Lemon.
Meriwether Lewis. Okay.
Yes, Meriwether Lewis.
Okay.
I want to know.
Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah, you can't say Sacagawea. That's not how you say it. I'm pretty sure nobody knows how to say it then. Chicago. Has nothing to do with anything.
Nope. Jackie's like, the fuck.
The fuck?
Meriwether Lewis. It's right there. Low-laying fruit.
Yeah, the Harlem Globetrotters guy. Also founded California.
Okay.
No,
No.
not even close. I mean,
I want to know why this haircut is not a thing.
The Reverends?
Yeah, like his
Okay.
hairstyle is not like a thing.
the Darth Vader helmet.
Yeah.
Well,
it's a small Darth
no, he
Vader
has
helmet.
he has the part right down the center,
Mhm.
and then the two little bumps.
Yeah,
Two
and then
little
it kind
bumps.
of flares out on the back like Darth Vader's helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Vader.
this was a sweet ass hairdo. It was the best hairdo in the movie.
Yeah, I think most people can't pull it off. That's why. Only him and Darth Vader.
So it's game night. The stadium is packed. I guess all of Pittsburgh wants to see what is going on with this basketball.
It's gonna be it'll be a show no matter what, right? It's gonna be a shit show. That's what they think.
Yeah.
But apparently, astrology rules the day.
Okay. Do they haven't even talked to the astrologist yet. They just are like, "Hey guys, what's up? We're the team. Let's introduce each other now. Let's go play basketball." And when then they do, they're like kind of globetrottery.
They're very globetrottery.
Right. So I don't even know. I think that the statement of this film in the end makes the statement of the film at the beginning as well, because these guys are just good at basketball.
Yeah, but it's like they played together for years.
Right. So so in the end, they beat the shit out of Detroit.
Literally.
Right.
I mean, there was just shit everywhere on the court,
It was gross.
on
Just
the
seen-
basketballs. It was so gross.
Yeah.
You guys seen donkey basketball?
I have.
There's a lot of shit in donkey
Yeah,
basketball.
I don't know how that ever became a thing. Man.
Why would you do it?
How do you
What
put-
is donkey basketball?
Oh.
you ride around on donkeys and play basketball?
it doesn't work good,
No.
and they shit everywhere.
Then
So
and
it's
they
like polo.
fucking tear up your
Oh
gymnasium.
no, polo, like the horses are trained, the people know what they're doing. These are just ornery donkeys
Uh huh.
with usually, like for us, I think it was the teachers had to do it,
Uh huh.
and the donkeys don't really go where you want them to, but you still have to try to play a basketball game while you're on top of one that's just doing whatever it wants.
You might like it, Jackie.
It is literally a shit show.
Right.
Is this like a little Garden Valley thing?
No, the high schools all over the place do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a fundraiser.
Where do they get the donkeys?
The donkey store.
Duh.
Duh.
Well, I mean, like, where do you not get? I mean, there's donkeys everywhere.
Where do you
Get donkeys? Like, are you kidding me right
Where
now?
do you not get donkeys?
Where do you not get
the
donkeys?
Grocery store.
Yeah, I guess you can't really get them at a Chevron. But I mean, that's the wrong place to look for a
Hot
donkey.
Topic.
I have never seen a donkey for sale.
Well, I think
Not
you're
even-
looking.
I'm
in the
gonna
wrong
have to
places.
Craigslist this now
Oh, yeah, there's
and see how
donkeys.
much you have to spend to get one of these basketball donkeys.
I think you're. I think you could get a donkey for what do you say, $500?
Well, for like to keep?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
You
no,
bought a donkey.
No, the like $5,000.
$5,000 for
That's
a
how
burro.
much. That's. I think our mule was $7,500 in 1991.
What are you gonna? How are you ever gonna get that
Horses
money back?
are like $25,000 for a good horse.
horse shit.
Yeah, horses aren't that expensive.
Yeah, if you're
Um,
fucking talking show ponies, but
Or no, like a
Yeah.
barrel racing horse, $25,000, no problem.
No,
yeah,
we're-
sure. That we're
We're
talking,
talking like it's just a
Joe Smo the horse.
yeah,
$5,000.
Joe Schmo horse.
Nope.
I don't think you can get a horse for under $5,000.
I bet you could get a horse under $1,000.
I don't think you can.
If it was like 50,
yeah, if it was on its last leg and it was headed
Yeah.
to the glue factory anyway, and you're like, look, I just need this horse.
Hey, a horse is a horse, of course.
you know, they can't take horses to the glue factory anymore.
That's true.
Now they take him to the dog food factory.
Nope.
They should.
They take him to a potter's field.
My dogs love to eat horse.
They show them the rabbits.
The rabbits. Is
Lenny.
that a watershed down?
No,
Watershed
Lenny.
down?
Can you see?
Oh, Lenny.
Of Mice and Men. Oh, that's fucking sad. God, I read that. That was awful. Fuck.
Oh my god, this just went somewhere south.
There's not a lot to talk about in this film, so
No, it's like,
might as well
man.
talk about Mice and Men.
Like, yeah, is it the greatest basketball movie? Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. Let's talk about Mice and Men.
Yeah.
Let's sing the song. Fish.
Okay, so they beat the shit out of Detroit, as we said. Then they go on and win 11 more games in a row. So they're a big deal. They're famous. Everybody loves them.
The chicks are throwing themselves at them.
Absolutely, money's everywhere. They deck out their locker room and like
Pink.
cool stuff.
They get a pretty. They have plush carpet now.
Right in their locker room that's pink and fuchsia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is foreshadowing because now they're gonna have to wear that shit too.
Yeah.
Well, and you know what I want to know is how does that work? Your owner is rich as fuck, right? He's eccentric weirdo.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's taking an interest in a team that he's owned the entire time. And he's like, oh, yeah, well, I'm going to go in and decorate their locker room
Whee!
while they're gone.
Yeah, and he comes in right then too and changes their name to the Pisces
Yeah.
Yeah.
and gives them their new unis.
I
Oh.
think the kid's in on it though.
Oh, the kid's leading the
Yeah.
the old man around.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Their new unis though, woof.
Oh, I
Did
love
you see what the
these.
Rockets were wearing in the 90s?
Ah, woof.
You know what I was hoping for in this entire movie?
A ball
Speaking-
come out. Yeah, they're tiny shorts, Jackie.
Yeah, a dick slip.
Yeah, we know your ways. We are familiar with the way your thought pattern works.
I was waiting for it the entire
There's
movie.
not going to be a dick slip in a children's movie. There is a penis in Teen Wolf though, so who's to
There-
fucking say?
Who's to say? Penis at the end,
Right.
right in the middle of the shot. Like when you see it the first time, like wow, that's just a guy's dick. Like, I thought it was going to be more subtle. That's a man waving his dick at the camera for a while, zipping up his pants and fleeing the scene. The thing that sucked about that was that the first time I saw it, they made me watch the whole rest of Teen Wolf first. So
You
when you
couldn't
get
just
there, you're like,
rewind?
wow, thank God, a dick. And then you realize, oh, John, I just said, thank God I'm staring at a dick. Because I had to watch the rest of Teen Wolf, and it blows ass.
To get to a dick.
To look at a guy's cock. What the fuck was wrong with me that afternoon?
You took one for film history, Sam.
I remember looking at Roman and Mark, and I'm like, why are we watching Teen Wolf? He's like, oh, there's a dick at the end. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I went along with it.
Let's get to the dick.
This dick needs to hurry up and show Teen Wolf's lame.
I really liked Teen Wolf.
Oh, everybody liked Teen Wolf when we were children, Jackie. It sucks. It is unviewable.
It is not the best basketball movie.
No.
And that's the other thing about it. It is at least a basketball movie, so we're not that far off course right now.
And there's dicks in it. So anyways, Mona Mondu comes in and she briefs them on the alignments of the stars. Like, here's your horoscope for today. And they're like, oh, okay.
But then she makes it really basketball relevant. She's like, this guy's going to get soft in the second half, so boost him up. And then, in the second half, really give him...
Because Venus is in degraded decline or whatever, yeah.
Business.
But apparently they don't listen because they go out and they start struggling against New York.
She said it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought she said it was going to happen in the second half. Anyway.
So then she has a TV.
Yeah.
With the tape from the first part of the game. That's not even possible back then.
Sure it is. Why wouldn't it be possible?
I don't really know.
Other than the fact that there were no cameras on the court.
That would be an interesting thing to find out is when video and film was always a tool, but when they started using it in halftime, like when they were able to really use more than just still photographs, probably not this early.
Probably not.
I'm thinking probably 90s, but
yeah,
that would be a game. That's a game changer in sports is when video starts getting used at halftime.
Absolutely. Definitely.
Thank
God for tape.
Thank God for tape. And they still call it film. We just watch a lot of film. There's not even tapes anymore. The shit's on a hard drive. Why are you calling it film?
You're looking at YouTube.
Yeah.
It's the fish that saved Pittsburgh. I just want to say that fish. That I was sitting in this movie, or sitting through this movie, and I'm like, where the fuck is the fish?
Right.
She was actually waiting for a giant fish to save the city.
I was waiting for this magic bullshit fish to come from Mona that jumped out of her purse and was like, hey, my name's Dave. I'm going to save the Pittsburgh.
I'm going to save the Pittsburgh. I'm Dave the Fish. Time to save the Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
You're an insane person.
That's what I do.
Because they had this scene where, everybody's standing in line at the fish market.
Right.
And so then I thought this is where the fish is going to come out.
Just starts dancing around. And everybody in Pittsburgh is like, who put acid in the river again?
Oh, my God. Yeah, so, because they have the song going, it's the fish that saved Pittsburgh. And then, they have all these people waiting in line at the fish market, and they show all these fish, right? And they're washing them off and putting them in newspaper. And I thought, this is it. This is where the fish is going to pop out.
Here he comes. Dave the Fish.
Instead, it's a dick.
It's a dick.
I felt so fucking retarded. When I finally figured out they were talking about the astrological sign. I felt like such a stupid ass.
Oh boy, Jackie. All right, good. I'm glad that happened for you. So they need to make up a 15-point deficit. So they're gonna use set shot to.
They're like, how do we make up 15 points in a basketball game in one half? The answer is play better.
Right.
Instead, they go with Operation Human Shield.
Right.
And they almost kill Set Shot. He just takes 15 charges. He looks like he's been in a dryer for 4 hours. I'm not even sure he's alive at the end of the game.
Every one of these charges, he gets tumbled into the stands.
Oh, yeah.
On his head, on his ass, all over the place.
Yeah, but he's getting points.
He is, and he hits the game-winning foul shot at the foul line at the buzzer, I guess.
Because you can't just run and shoot baskets.
No.
You have to You have to sacrifice one for the team. It's like you have to, okay, look, we're not winning. We're into this astrology shit. The next logical step is to kill one of you
Yeah.
in a human sacrifice out there on the court so we can win.
Or sometimes do what everybody else in the NBA does. Well, there's 82 games. You can't win them all. Fuck it.
Yeah.
We're gonna lose this one. We'll get back in there. We'll get back in there on Wednesday. Nope. Kill set shot. It was lovely knowing you, sir.
Well, now we come to my favorite scene in the film, where Moses meets Tyrone's sister, and he's like, damn,
Yeah.
let's go for a ride, lady. And she's like, okay, without Tyrone, I guess I'll walk home, said the 14-year-old child in 1979's Pittsburgh,
Yeah.
downtown. Okay.
Well, he knows a fish named Dave.
Yeah, right.
He's going to ride home with Mona and Dave.
And
He's
this-
like, come over here, Tyrone. And then he poops out some glitter and he's like, listen, you can ride with us on the magic glitter carpet. And he's like, that's just fish poop. He's like, but it's magic. I don't know, because this whole thing going on in my head. This movie just went in a totally different direction for me.
Gotta stop smoking PCP before we do these things.
She's like, the sister's like, you're ruining Tyrone. The only thing he cares about is the Pittsburgh Pisces. He's not going to school. He's not doing his homework. He's not doing his chores. And he's like, that's nice, lady.
Watch this shit.
Watch me dunk it.
And then she's like, sploosh.
Right? This is seduction because he is in the car with her. He like, yeah, sure, whatever you say. And then starts feeling her hair and like her shoulders. And she's like, fuck no, buddy. And he's like, all right, I guess you're playing hard to get. Well, I'm going to lay some silky dunks down for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, get out of the car and watch me play basketball in a hood brat hoochie mama area of town.
He does. He says that. All right, well, then get out of the car and watch this shit. She doesn't partake in the basketball. It doesn't turn into like, ooh, you're all sweaty and hot now. It's just a montage of him dunking it.
And there's like this voice like, oh, seduction.
Right.
That's when Kanye West comes back. You like it.
1979. I had to learn how to dunk to survive.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a metaphor?
No, he's telling her, like, I had to learn how to listen to my own body, and I had to learn how to dunk, and I had to learn how to be lighter than air, and
Yeah.
this is how I made it in life. How does that fucking help Tyrone?
It doesn't, but it gets her on the end of his wiener.
How
It's
does
like a
it
fish hook.
Whoa. Pisces.
How does
He just throws it out there, and it's like, nibble, nibble, nibble.
Yep. Don't even have to bait that hook.
Nope.
How does it? Okay, whatever.
How does the dunking do
Make
it?
her hot?
Surprise!
Like
It
that's
happens.
fucking cool. You fucking showboat.
Uh-huh.
Wow, great. I'm so glad that you took the time to listen to what I was saying about a child's future, and you're like, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna make your panties moist with this fucking dunking shit.
Yep.
Fuck you.
You know, realistically, if you had any kind of brain as a woman, you would go, oh. And then you would just turn around and walk away while he was
That's-
right in the middle of his dunk.
That's neat. The keys are in your car, right? Because I'm
Yeah.
fucking driving myself home, you fucking maniac.
Have you seen Captain America? He steals people's cars.
Only we have seen Captain America.
Yeah, that's true. Is it 1983's Captain America? The car thief?
All right, so the Pisces are now in the playoffs. They're playing LA in Game 7, and Tucker from the beginning is on this team. He wants some revenge via the help of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Tucker strikes me as one of those guys, you know, that you're sharing the locker room with him,
Uh-huh.
and he goes and takes a big shit in the
Yes.
urinal.
Yep. Oh, totally. Absolutely.
He's a urinal shitter.
I don't know if... well, Jackie, have you ever seen shit in a urinal ever?
Yes.
Do you think that that's a thing?
Oh, yeah.
I have seen that.
Okay, so it is a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah, when I
And
went...
then you have no choice but to look at it.
Who shits in the urinal?
Exactly.
No, seriously, who does that?
When I was at a school in California, the urinal shitting was like a weekly thing.
Oh my god.
Like, that's your silent protest is dump it in the urinal.
That is a dick move,
It
man.
is a dick move because it doesn't affect any of the people that you hate unless you really hate the janitor.
Right.
And there's no reason to hate the janitor.
Who has to pick up human shit with his hands?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't shit in urinals.
Tucker is a urinal shitter.
That's the moral of this movie.
Yeah.
Don't shit in urinals.
Also, when I was in college, in one of the dormitories, someone shit in the heater.
Oh my god.
And they actually had to close the whole wing for about 4 days. They sealed off the doors because the shit smell was so bad because it was just a burning cloud of shit. And it was the talk of the university for a whole week. I remember that when I heard the RA came up and was like, someone shit in a heater at Chafee. And then she looked me right in the eyes and went, animals don't even shit where they live. Like, she just couldn't wrap her brain around it. She's like, they're worse than animals over there, those freshmen.
Oh, boy. All right, so anyways, L.A. comes out of the locker room with much aplomb. Their pretty fancy intro. Lots of light show, and they're looking cool, and they're ready to play ball. But they get upstaged a little bit when
Dave
the
gives the
Pisces.
team a ride down.
Here comes Dave.
has made an appearance in this film. The stadium opens up.
Yes.
The roof of the stadium, which is not a thing in
No.
1979. Current basketball stadiums don't even do that. And then they float in on a hot air balloon with lasers bouncing off of it.
Uh-huh.
And Dave is the basket.
Dave is the balloon basket, and the entire team is in the balloon.
And that's exactly what I think Dave would look like too. That nice little smile on his face.
Oh, he's a friendly fish.
Yeah. And then for this one though, he probably should have been wearing a top hat and had a cane.
Okay.
Well, it's fancy time.
Well, unfortunately, it's also danger time because Mona has been kidnapped by the brother of the owner.
Yes, the owner's brother has set up a kidnapping, and then he's gone to the owner's suite without his brother. I guess his brother's in the crowd. He's a people's owner, I guess.
Yeah.
And he's in the press box, and he says that they're season's toast.
Uh-huh.
And then he's like, toast like these, buns. Then he grabs this lady's ass. Like, whatever you got to do to get a butt grab, I guess.
Is that what evil guys do, or is this just what all guys did in 1979?
1970. Oh, I think it was rude to not grab a butt.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Ugh.
according to some.
Yeah. As a woman, you come home and you be like, fuck, nobody sexually harassed me today.
Yeah, I didn't get assaulted once.
Did I
Did I do
forget
my
to wear
hair wrong?
perfume?
Yeah.
Am I just not putting out the vibe anymore? Maybe I should do more squats. Because Bertha is getting way more.
Bertha. I don't think any woman named Bertha has gotten way more of anything except for hot dogs.
Whoa.
Hot dogs right in her for JJ.
No, in her mouth of pork sausages, Jackie.
Pork sausages.
Pork sausages,
Yeah,
huh?
really working on not using any double entendre here.
Bratwurst.
Man meat. That's what she likes.
No, I'm saying actual hot dogs.
Right
You
in
guys
the
are the fucking
face.
perverts.
Frankfurters,
Bertha?
you know.
Bertha. Who's named Bertha that men are like, oh yeah, Bertha. Bum, 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 bum. It's like, who's the sexiest lady right now? Large Marge.
To some.
Yeah, dude, there's like a whole thing like where men pay women they're over the internet.
Here we go.
And they're like 500-600-pound women. And like they're like, hey, I want you to put on an extra small wife beater, and I'll give you $500 if you make this little video for me. So they're sitting in a bed. You can't see anything, right? Because the rolls are covering up the goods. And then they put on the shirt and it rips off, and then they're like, there you go, Tom. Thanks for subscribing to my YouTube channel.
So if you'd like to learn about astrology or the internet, this is not the show for you.
I can't believe nobody during that sequence said, tell him Large Marge sent you.
Well.
Large Marge died 6 weeks ago. Ah! The boys are nervous without Mona, though. They're like, fuck, how are we going to do this? The coach is like, don't worry about it. Just go out there and execute. Just good coaching. They come out flat, though. There's turnovers. There's missed shots, traveling calls, whatever you want, you name it. They're doing it.
They're doing it.
But Tyrone figures out that there's this cosmic event that's happening right now. And today and today only is the Pisces is blocked. They can't do anything today and today only. So he wants to delay the game until midnight.
Because then it's a new day.
Right. And they can be good again.
Yeah.
You know,
Cosmic stuff.
Pisces didn't eat enough fiber, so he couldn't crap out the glitter magic.
Oh, okay.
Do fish need fiber?
I don't know.
You have more fish than anyone I know.
Why would I? Come on.
It doesn't seem like your fish need fiber. They're pooping a lot.
They've always got like the little trail.
Yeah, it's like
the trail of poop tears.
That's not funny.
Nope.
No, that's bad.
I'm moving on. Simona gets free. She comes and makes it during the halftime show. And this halftime show is pretty awesome.
I'd like you to pay attention, Roger Goodell.
Yeah.
Maybe we get a copy of this.
They got a box of fish sticks. Shout out to Kanye again.
Yeah.
Mrs. Jones.
Mrs. Jones.
Mrs. Jones fish sticks.
Yeah, the Mrs. Jones Fish Sticks halftime show is better than about everything except for Prince and the booby lady, Katy Perry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the only two halftime shows the Super Bowl's ever done better than the halftime show at the Pittsburgh Pisces Stadium.
What, the Indiana Jones and Patti LaBelle halftime show in 1988?
Oh, that one, yeah. No, it did not.
That was just weird.
But it's game time now, and they go to grab the basketballs, but the basketballs float up in the air?
I guess he put helium in them or something, but yeah, they go into space.
Who?
Tyrone.
Tyrone put helium in the basketballs?
Yeah.
And we should mention, before the podcast is over, his real name is James Bond III.
Yeah, James Bond III.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, that was never going to happen.
What was never going to happen, Jackie?
Him being James Bond.
His name is James Bond.
He is James Bond every
He's
day.
More real than actual
James Bond.
fake James Bond. It was just a character in a fucking book.
Well,
And
if
he's
he's
the
the
third
third one, that means there are two more.
Correct.
At least.
At least.
Mm.
And?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and move on before you say something awful.
Well, you know what happened with his parents.
They
They
screwed?
had sex, and then he came out of her vagina.
Yeah.
They 007'd it.
I guess. Why not? Is that like you make an L and then there's like both rings or something?
Dad had a license to screw.
Oh,
He got it at the DMV.
and a Class C CDL.
Right. Push button 5 for license to screw. There's a long wait.
If that happened, there would just be like, where the little things ding, number 87 or whatever. Every time you push for your license to screw, just ding, fuck you. You'd just be doing it over and over again. One
Or
guy-
only number 69 is the one that's been out.
Yeah. Now serving number 69.
Again. So they find a ball and they play on anyways. Moses gives the speech during a timeout. They're still getting their butts kicked.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, guys, look at you. You came all this way to do this, and now you're going to fall apart at the end. No, you're better than that. You're going to do this now. We came all this way. You're not going to get to the bridge and not walk over it.
Sure.
You're not going to let that bridge stop you. And they're like, shit, yeah, man.
Yeah. He basically looks at me and goes, hey, fuck it. We're basketball players. Let's just play basketball.
Right.
They're like, hey, wait, we can do that.
That's true.
That's the one thing we have in common.
He's like, listen, I'm the fucker in charge of you fucking fucks. Now get back out there.
Yeah, I don't know.
No. That's not what he says. Anyways, they listen and they start playing. They're good. They start closing the gap. Mona runs in and the fucking crowd goes nuts. They're like, Mona!
Mona!
Yeah, you're
But
the
you don't see
astrology lady.
They all go to the show 'cause she's above the booby show. So she maybe works there too.
What?
No, she was above an adult review. I was wondering if she was two-timing.
Oh, I see.
She's moonlighting as a topless dancer, and everybody knows her from there.
Yeah, maybe with a third dimple. they're 1 point behind with 1 second left. There's a jump ball
Mm-hmm.
tipped to Dr. J, who sinks it, and they win. And the crowd rushes the floor. Woohoo, we won! Credits.
Yeah.
So, in the end, the film makes the statement that all this astrology shit was
Doesn't.
just bullshit.
Because they even say that right beforehand. She's like, I looked at the charts. It's impossible for Win. And he's like, I know. You know. But they don't know.
Right.
And then they don't. They play basketball. And
You
they
don't
win.
need all that mumbo jumbo to achieve your goals.
You just need Dr. J.
You just need to go out there and have Dr. J dunk it a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Right. I liked it. I liked that moral. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Good way to approach that. The whole thing was bullshit. Questions.
Is it the greatest basketball movie of all time?
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
Nope.
It's my question is it bad? Like, I mean,
It's pretty
actually,
dumb,
it's
Sam.
dumb, but it's not bad for a budget movie
Right.
from the 70s.
Yeah. No, I like the moral. I like some of the hijinks. I like some of the gags. I like some of the jokes. I like some of the characters. I liked how outlandish it was and glittery and shiny. The music is goddamn terrible.
Well, it's just the same
But-
line over and over and over
Right.
again.
But at the same time, it's catchy and
Mm-hmm.
fun. I don't think it is. No, it's really stupid.
But
It's really fucking dumb.
it's super charming.
Yeah, it is charming.
One of the other things we should mention about how charming it is, we don't ever really let the movies. We let this thing play until the final credit.
Yeah, that's
we
true.
never let it do like.
Yeah.
We all sat there and went, "More, please."
Yeah.
I would like more fish saving Pittsburgh.
My question is, who was your favorite player? Jackie?
I'm going to go with the set shot.
Set shot?
shot.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna go with Bullet Bays, the point guard. That's the magician.
Yeah, I liked him too. God, I think I wanted to go with set shot too, but I'll take the truth. I thought he was cool.
The truth.
Yeah.
I'm surprised nobody took the Rev. He was awesome too.
Yeah.
Everybody was awesome.
Everybody was awesome. It's a fun squad. Fun and Jackie?
I don't have any questions.
Okay. Sam?
Other than that, it's bad. No.
Okay. Big time question here.
Sure.
Who did the best? Dr. J, Dennis Rodman, or Shaquille O'Neal as a film star, basketball star in film?
Tragically, Dr. J, and he stunk in this.
Yeah.
He didn't do terrible. The other two did terrible.
Yeah.
They did real bad. Dennis Rodman was so bad.
He's awful.
And Shaq was just incompetent. He you knew that he was trying, but he just had no idea what he was doing out there.
And he's too big.
And Rodman, Dr. J, just was a little kind of slow. He didn't really know how to deliver the lines, but he wasn't god awful
Right.
like the other two were.
Jackie, you agree?
I agree.
Yeah, I agree too. Dr. J, best basketball actor of all time. Final recommendations from me. Absolutely. This hits all the right buttons with me. I really liked this movie. It's fun, gaggy. I would have liked it when I was a kid. I like it now. It's got a good moral. There's some fun basketball scenes in it. And I like basketball, so that's kind of, maybe if you don't like basketball, we'll get to Jackie and see what she has to say. But yeah, for me, I liked it. Definitely do.
I loved it. I was just like, what? How have I never seen this? This is awesome. I would have watched this like 100 times if the first time I would have saw this was on VHS when I was 10, I would have worn out the tape.
Yeah, I agree. Jackie, come to you.
I also really liked it.
Oh my gosh, I'm shocked. I thought you hated it.
I like sports movies.
Okay. Rudy.
Not a
I-
big fan of that one.
That one's just okay. One of my favorite ones is Any Given Sunday.
Oh,
That
God.
one's terrible.
That's one
you
of the
can pick that for an
shitty-
episode. You should
Jesus
do that. We
Christ,
should do
dude.
that movie. Because
Any Given Sunday and Love Actually. I don't know about you, Jackie.
I liked it.
What
I
the
also love The
fuck?
Star is Born. A Star is Born too.
Oh, we'll talk about that here in a second. Any Given Sunday. Jesus. Feel free to write in, guys, and be like, Any Given Sunday?
you should pick that for an episode.
My God, I won't watch it. I'll walk out.
Oh, it's not that
No.
bad.
I fucking hate that movie.
Ha!
I fucking hate it. So we got some streaming do's and don'ts we got to get to. Starting out with a film that Sam and I watched on Amazon Prime called Born Killer, starring Ted Pryor and Fritz Matthews.
The last of the Fritz Matthews movies.
Until Deadlier Prey.
Until Deadlier Prey, yeah.
And sadly, his passing.
Mm.
I actually know.
Oh, David Pryor.
David Pryor. Fritz Matthews probably fine. So Born Killer is Ted Pryor's a bad guy in this, which was kind of surprising. He's
crazy prison guy.
Yeah. Like a rapist, murderer,
You name
serial
it.
bad guy.
He's all of it.
And Fritz Matthews is the good guy. He's with a team of like paintballers who go out into the forest to do some paintballing.
So Fritz Matthews is like a PTSD Vietnam vet,
right?
Who's paintballing with some teenagers.
Sure.
Like, odd choice.
Yeah. Ted Pryor and this other dude escape, and they find Fritz Matthews and have a moral battle with him, I guess, via the deaths of teenagers and framing him as an escape con. And now the cops are looking for Fritz Matthews as well, but because they think he's Ted Pryor, but Ted Pryor is just going around taunting Fritz Matthews during the whole film while Fritz Matthews trying to get him back into prison. This movie's awesome.
It was a lot of fun.
It's fun. It's cool. It's fairly decently made for an AIP film.
I'm starting to get with a lot of David A. Pryor's films are very efficiently made.
Yeah.
And he does a nice job with what he's got.
Yeah, I really liked Born Killer. I thought it was impressive. It's not dumb in the same way, obviously, that Deadly Prey is, but it's just cool. It kicks ass. There's some weird shit that happens in it. There's a lot of paint at one point.
Yes.
And I thought Ted Pryor was a really good villain.
Yeah, he did a nice job.
Yeah, he was lunatic-y.
They had like when you go into it knowing that it's the last on-screen appearance of Fritz Matthews for a long time, their climactic fight scene is a little like, oh, they're really putting it all out there.
Right.
Like, they all know that he's hanging it up.
Yeah, which is too bad because I thought Fritz Matthews did a good job as well.
He did.
Yeah.
You could tell he was aging though.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. Born Killer, definitely do. Next up, Jackie and I watched this on Netflix called Beyond the Gates, a 2016 VOD film starring 0 people. About these two brothers that inherit their father's video rental store, who when he dies and they find
he's not dead. He's been missing.
Okay, he's missing.
He's been missing for like 6 months.
Okay, well they inherit this and they find they gain access to a spooky board game. What I want to know, the board game that they gain access to is a VHS board game. So you have a board and you have tokens and all that sort of stuff, but you put in a tape and the tape tells you what to do on the board game.
Yeah.
Was that a thing?
Yeah.
Really?
And there was also ones where you'd have to like put the tape in for the answer to give you like video answers. There was a video Jeopardy for a while. It was horrible, and you always had to rewind things. And
there'd be too much rewinding and fast forwarding.
And there's only so many fucking answers anyway.
Right. Because Jackie and I didn't remember this. I mean, we grew up right in the heartland of the VHS tape.
We were in the VHS's wheelhouse. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
but I don't remember these. I remember DVD board games, sure, because you can just...
Yes.
Yeah, it's digital. VHS just seems like it would suck.
No, it was a tremendous failure.
Huh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, these guys get that. They go through this deal where they're trying to find their dad, and the tape is spooky, and it's magical. It's like Jumanji came to them, kind of. They don't go into the tape. The tape comes to them and starts fucking up shit around them, killing guys, and haunting them in a way, right?
The board makes them kill people in order to get these keys to the gate.
Uh-huh.
And then who's the lady that's in the videotape? Like, because the videotape is interacting with them.
Barbara Crampton.
So this is made in 2016?
Yeah, it's a 2016 flick.
What is the fascination with tapes all of a sudden?
There's a lot of nostalgia going on with the 80s,
A
especially.
Well,
I mean, Stranger Things probably didn't hurt that. Synth music within movies, the haunting of that sound, the John Carpenter keyboarding.
there's some hipsters at the bar talking about all the tapes they found.
What?
They're watching shit on VHS.
And what are they going to do with them?
Watch shit in full screen like a bunch of assholes.
That may or may not have
They got tape machines
viewable
too,
resolution.
Right? They're assholes.
No, those guys are fucking assholes. Tapes blow.
Tapes blow.
They are inferior medium. You can't suddenly be like, oh, they're because it's old. We need to go back to the old ways. No, you need to go back to your fucking mom's vagina and crawl back up there, you stupid fuck.
Huh.
And then
Rough.
and then
No.
she fucking aborts your grown ass man that's up in her vagina and stabs you with the coat hanger in the eyeball, and you're like, oh god, I'll never watch a VHS tape again. Which is fine because they don't sell VHS tape machines in your mom's vagina. However, that is surprisingly where Blockbuster ended up too, though. So, maybe that's where it all comes from.
No.
Nope.
Hollywood Video?
Ah. I'm going to give this a don't. I didn't like it. Even though it had some fun gore here and there, it just started getting like tedious for me.
It was a dragger,
Yeah.
most definitely. And there's really no resolution to anything.
No, there's really not.
And I don't know, it was just fucking stupid.
Yeah. Do not.
Do not.
Okay. Last but not least, we've got some listener feedback. It's actually not feedback, it's news.
News?
From Jack B. He says, I thought I'd share some news with you guys about new and upcoming stinkers.
Oh.
First, out in theaters now, but nowhere near me, is Mom and Dad, where a town's parents turn crazy and attack their kids, starring Nicolas Cage as the psychotic dad.
Oh.
So I wonder if he says it's nowhere near him. Now, I know where Jack B lives because I stalk him. I look in his windows at night. He looks good with his shirt off. He does not live in a small town. It's not a big place, but it's similar to where we are, Boise. And we know that
Don't tell people where we're at.
We've said it like 70,000 times, Jackie.
I mean, those weird stalker fans are now going to come.
I want them to have their own podcast, and they can be like, Justin looks good with his shirt off, which is what nobody will say.
He wants to show the stalkers what weird really looks like.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Give you a comparison.
You guys want to still stalk me? No.
He's got a coloring crown, and he's drawing on some abs and
Crown.
shit.
Yeah, a coloring crown.
Yeah, because he's got a wax pencil. He's drawing on some abs, standing in front of the window like, hey.
And a mustache and a beard.
Yeah.
Right. I want to talk about this goddamn Nicolas Cage shit. He hasn't been in the theater for a long ass time, but Jack is saying that this is a film in theaters, but nowhere near him or us. Is it in theaters, or is this going to be another Nicolas Cage VOD jobber?
Well, if Nick Cage gets his movies in theaters in like Mexico and Croatia and shit like that,
You're right,
so
sure.
maybe that's where it's in theaters.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I don't know. This doesn't sound promising for Nick to make a return to the big screen. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll
Yeah.
check out Mom and Dad. Second, he says, coming out on October 5th, a remake of everyone's favorite movie, A Star is Born, starring Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper.
Oh.
Could they possibly make it worse than the Barbra Streisand one? I'm sure they'll find a way. This one sounds like an instant SMAFA contender if I've ever heard one. Jack.
I'm excited. I am so excited. I love Lady Gaga.
Is there any way it can be good, Sam?
If
It
they
is
make-
Lady Gaga.
Yeah, I mean, she does elevate things, so there's
She
a chance.
is talented.
Yeah.
And Barbra Streisand's talented, but she never did anything musically. I mean, she just sings karaoke songs really fucking well, right?
I guess it comes down to one question.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a figment of my imagination?
Are you looking at me, looking at you, looking at me?
Or am I a I can't even remember how he says it now.
Oh,
Shit, I fucked it up.
Now, Bradley Cooper
Is Chris Christopherson?
is Chris Christopherson, I'm guessing. Has he ever sang ever that we've ever heard? Does he have a fucking singing voice? Because Chris Christopherson, as grody as I think he is, at least has a musical background.
Yeah.
You know what I want to know is if they're going to modernize it and make him like
Oh,
a
absolutely.
boy band.
Oh, man, a
40-year-old
boy band. I think,
40-year-old boy band.
well,
You
yeah.
know who they should have gotten is Michael Bublé.
Michael Bublé for
I
his...
think you go for Timberlake, personally.
Yeah, I think you go to Timberlake, Jackie, but Michael Bublé?
Yeah, really? Okay, wait. That was such a strange shot that it went over my head. And I was
Lady
like,
Gaga
what?
and film star Michael Bublé.
She just like the whole movie is just staring. I'm like,
What are you doing here?
who Who's casting this movie?
He's like,
And what is this
"Jingle bells,
fish named
jingle
Dave
bells."
doing in here?
I wanted Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, it's sad because I like both of those guys. I think Lady Gaga
Bublé?
and fuck Michael Bublé.
I like Michael Bublé.
Yeah, you like Christmas way too much. Lady Gaga is awesome. Bradley Cooper's pretty cool. Dude, Stars Born. I just don't know if they can do it.
I don't know why.
I don't know why.
It's going to turn out like that Mariah Carey one that we did.
Glitter.
Hopefully not, but
Yeah.
Glitter was kind of a ripoff of A Star Is Born.
A little, yeah. But essentially, you could say the same thing about Purple Rain at that point. Like, if you're making that comparison, that all music movies are essentially A Star Is Born to a degree.
Was A Star Is Born a remake of an original movie?
Yes, A Star Is Born.
Who's the first time that was?
I don't know. It's old.
It's a black and whiter.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
In the before time.
yeah.
Before we had Technicolor.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that at all.
I
but,
am.
We'll see what happens.
Thank you, Jack.
Yeah, Jackie might make that a bad movie field trip.
Apparently, they're just rummaging through the closets and reviving every studio property.
Yeah.
What else we got back there?
What else
Crocodile
we-
Dundee.
Oh, with Bradley Cooper.
With Bradley Cooper.
Actually, I would like it with Kanye West.
Oh shit.
Alligators and shit.
That would be-
Crocodiles. I don't know.
I'm a genius. That would be amazing. We have to end today. It's Jackie's pick next. What do you have lined up at all, Jackie?
I'm doing. Drum roll, please.
Oh, boy. I'm scared.
Okay. Any given Sunday.
All right.
Oh!
Any given Sunday.
Oh,
The
fuck.
Wiener movie. This was the first movie I ever saw Wiener in. And I was so stoked. I rewound it like 6 times.
God, you hate me, don't you?
Hey, but we get Pacino back, and I don't know how many.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could all do Pacino accents. We'll see what happens there. Enjoy your week. Get to the chopper. Visit us at www.stinkermadness.com. Follow Stinker Madness on Twitter at Stinker Madness. Please rate and review us on iTunes and Stitcher. Thank you for listening, and get to the chopper. Any given Sunday. Ugh. That's like watching Swordfish.
It's better than Swordfish.
Oh.
I just watched Swordfish 3 years ago, and I was
Why?
astounded
What would prompt you to watch
because
Swordfish?
everyone was just like, it's that bad, and I was like, I have to see how bad it is, and I was like, holy shit, that's bad.
Did you not see it?
I never saw it.
Oh, it's fucking atrocious.
I ran into it when Hastings was still open, and it was like 89 cents, and I was like, fuck it.
I saw it in the theater.
Oh,
Yeah. I saw it in the theater with our friend Dave,
oh man.
who sneaked in a tall flask of whiskey.
Oh, was this the one where he put it in the soda and got shithoused?
Got shithoused during
Yeah.
the middle of Swordfish and then fell asleep. He passed out in Swordfish.
And you got to watch the whole thing.
I had to watch the whole thing. It's ugh.
I was amazed at how bad. I didn't think it could be as bad as it was.
It's pretty much the worst.
Yeah, it was like worse than Hackers even. It's just
Ooh.
because it tries that techno angle for
Mhm.
a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's like Dancing with Johnny Mnemonic and Hackers, and it's like you're not even as good as those movies, and they're
Mm-mm.
terrible.
Mm-mm. No, you're all a bunch of assholes. Swordfish.
Hmm.
Ugh. Ugh. Isn't Jackman in that?
Yeah, Hugh Jackman, Halle Berry, and American Treasure. What's his face? John
Travolta.
Travolta. Yeah,
Yeah. Man, I like Hugh Jackman.
he's awful in it.
Yeah.
He does a bad
It's
job
surprising he had a career.
after that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was that before or after X-Men?
before.
Yeah.
I would say that Halle Berry's career somehow survived, but she's in so much shit.
She did Catwoman after that.
And Gothica was awful.
Yeah, Gothica was right after that. I saw that at the theater too.
That really, I did too. I saw it at the $2 theater.
Maybe.
Anna made me go to it, and
Huh.
we had to watch it, and it was like, I wanted to just stab my eyes out the whole time.
It's ironic that you say that because doesn't she stab her eyes out?
I think she does.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, how come she gets to do it? I wanted to do that.
Unfair.
Unfair.
I want no eyeballs. I want my money back. Couldn't stab out my eyes.